A big news update from Chelsea just came out. We'll dive into it shortly, but before we begin, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Chelsea updates. Chelsea fans are experiencing a moment of anticipation and renewal, but this week's surprise goes beyond the field. Many expected Ruben Amorim, the talented Portuguese coach known for his impressive skill and potential, to take charge of Manchester United for the upcoming clash against Chelsea on Sunday. However, contrary to expectations, Amorim is still unable to lead the Red Devils, leaving Ruud van Nistelrooy as the temporary coach for the Manchester club. This prolonged absence of Ruben Amorim brings relief to Chelsea fans, as the Portuguese coach's presence could have posed an extra challenge in the game. Amorim is set to officially assume the Manchester United position around November 24th, and until then, Van Nistelrooy will command the team, focusing on maintaining the Red Devils' competitiveness while awaiting his successor's arrival. Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's current manager, and his technical team are taking advantage of this situation to prepare more intensively for this weekend's match, given that the absence of a definitive leader at Manchester United may represent a strategic advantage for the Blues. With the game against Manchester United approaching, Maresca faces a series of important lineup decisions. One of the trickiest involves the left-back position, a frequent concern for Chelsea. Marc Cucurella, a player many consider underutilized this season, emerges as a strong candidate to return to the starting lineup. Cucurella has proven to be an agile and capable defender, and his return could add the necessary security to contain United's attacks, especially considering the possible shift in the Red Devils' offensive dynamics under Van Nistelrooy's command. Maresca knows the pressure is high. The team needs a solid performance to keep climbing the Premier League table, and a strong defense is essential to achieve this goal. Additionally, Chelsea fans have shown support for Cucurella's return, which indicates the player has the trust of the supporters, a crucial factor for a good performance on the field. Maresca needs to make a decision that balances Cucurella's experience with the energy and versatility of the other defenders, seeking the best setup to face an unpredictable opponent. While preparing to take charge at United, Ruben Amorim has already made it clear that he has no plans to weaken his former club, Sporting CP. In a recent interview, the Portuguese coach mentioned that he does not intend to pursue Sporting players in the upcoming transfer window. This statement, made in a conversation with Fabrizio Romano, brings a mix of relief and curiosity to Chelsea fans, especially regarding striker Victor Gyokeres, a player on the London club's radar. Gyokeres has been one of the most talked about forwards in European football this season, with an impressive goal-scoring average. With 20 goals in 16 games, including a memorable performance against CF Estrela, where he scored 4 times, the Swede has caught the attention of major clubs. For Chelsea, the need for a top scorer is clear, as Nicholas Jackson, while promising, is not enough to shoulder the attack responsibilities alone. Gyokeres' presence could address this gap, providing strategic and decisive support up front. Amorim, however, by declaring that he will not bring Sporting players with him, gives Chelsea a boost, as the possibility of a transfer to the Blues becomes more realistic. Gyokeres, a physically strong and decisive forward, is compared by many to former Chelsea star Diego Costa. His presence could not only strengthen the offensive sector but also provide the club with a potential idol, capable of being the figure that fans have been waiting for. With the January transfer window approaching, Chelsea is in a position to take advantage of the opportunity to further strengthen its roster, which already has a solid foundation. However, certain specific areas, such as the attack, need immediate reinforcements. Beyond Gyokeres, other names should be considered by management to ensure Chelsea has a competitive team across all fronts. The offensive sector is a priority, but the left-back and midfield are also areas of interest, especially considering the number of games and the need for rotation to avoid injuries and excessive player fatigue. The technical team is aware that the season is long and that physical strain could impact performance in important competitions, like the Premier League and Champions League. As Chelsea prepares to face United, there is an atmosphere of uncertainty and expectation on the Manchester side. Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund, the Red Devils' young forwards, have shown promise but still lack the necessary consistency to lead the team with authority. The lack of an established goal scorer is a constant concern for Manchester United, which has historically been known for its attacking strength. Ruud van Nistelrooy, as interim coach, will face the tough task of finding temporary solutions until Ruben Amorim's arrival. This gap in United's attack could be an advantage for Chelsea, especially if Maresca manages to organise his defence well and exploit the Red Devils' weaknesses in the offensive sector. The expectation is that Chelsea will pressure and seize any opportunity that arises, leveraging the absence of a strong leader in the opponent's attack. The match is shaping up to be a strategic duel, where every detail could make the difference between victory and defeat. With Ruben Amorim's arrival in November, Manchester United expects a significant transformation. The Portuguese coach is known for his modern and bold style, combining defensive discipline with agile and innovative attacks. His tenure at Sporting was marked by achievements and notable development of young talent, and the expectation is that he will bring this same philosophy to United. Red Devils fans hope Amorim will be the leader capable of restoring the club's winning identity and taking them back to the top of the Premier League. For Chelsea, Amorim's long-term presence at United could pose an additional challenge in the fight for the top of the table. Maresca and his team are aware that United will have renewed momentum and that facing the Red Devils with Amorim will be a complex task. The rivalry between the clubs promises to intensify, especially if both are competing for top positions in the league. This Sunday's match is just the beginning of a new chapter in the Chelsea-Manchester United rivalry, with both clubs determined to rebuild and reclaim their glory in English football.